Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's stream, Tier 2 around Japan, round 18 around this beautiful circuit. And as we can all see, the skies are clear, the skies are blue. Now we're just getting underway with short qualifying. We see everybody starting to come out of the pits now. A lot of drivers taking the track. We have an extremely full grid right now. Not quite all 20 drivers, but 19 drivers. That's pretty great. It's nice to see. See most of the field out on softs right now. A few drivers choosing the mediums. We'll see how that goes for those drivers. Echo and Bone App are really close together right now. Jesus has already left the session. Let me get him an invite really quick. Oops, not that. Alright, I've sent Zeus an invite. Now for the first flying lap of the day, $10 championship leader right now. We're going to stay on board with him for this lap, as long as he doesn't invalidate. Now run into turn 1. Very tricky first sector here with these right and left turners, very high speed. With these curbs, they're very, very, very dangerous. We're going to see a lot of people spinning in the race. A bunch of these curbs are just death curbs. $10 getting a pretty good run through the S's though. Keeps the car quite stable, carrying a bunch of speed. Now into this little right-hand kink. Extremely high speed. A lot of drivers choose to keep it in the 7th. I personally put the car down into 6th for that corner, just to point the nose in a little bit. Can be dangerous though. Now $10 heading through this curving back straight, going into the spoon curves now. Or the spoon curve? Spoon turns? Spoon curve, that's what they call it. Gets a pretty good run through there. Now down this very long straight and heading through the very famous 130R. And the dry is completely flat out, and the wet can be a little bit tricky, but he handles that corner just fine. Now going through the chicane. Runs over both apexes quite nice. Ducking the car to the right hand side of the track, coming across the line for the first lap of the day. He goes P1, of course, with 127.8. Good lap from him, but Bascom immediately beats that with the 127.5. And Ultra Titan with the 126.9. Quick lap from him, very quick lap. See all these drivers setting laps now. Going on board with Stenner. Stenner P2 in the championship right now. Coming across the line, let's see what kind of lap he can put forward. He goes P3 with the 127.2. Good lap from him. There's a yellow flag around a bunch of sectors of the track right now. I think a bunch of drivers just slowing down, letting each other by, or something of that sort. But anyways, Flatnor now coming across the line. He jumps into P8 with a 129.1. Going on board with BMRs, reserving for a total 420 in the Red Bull. Jesus has left the session again. Let me send him another invite. Bear with me for one moment. Alright, there we go. We sent Zeus a invite. Came right on the mediums. All these guys in the pits right now. Qualifying on the mediums, I don't know about that strategy. I think strategy for the race can go either way. It just depends on how far you're willing to push it. Personally, I'm thinking I'm going to go for a soft to medium. But hey, some of these drivers may be going soft to hard. All depends on if there's a safety car, what kind of weather there is. But coming across the line, wow, that's a really good lap on the mediums there. B-Mars P8 with a 129 flat. Once again, on the mediums. Very good lap from him. I think he's going to go for a second lap here. Because, yeah, he's going for a second lap. He's keeping the speed really up. So, second lap, of course, is always faster with those mediums. He can do, too. Dubs with virtually no ERS right now. And that way, that's going to be competitive time. Let's get back with B-Mars here for a quick second. B-Mars also running very low on the battery. Almost running out there going into the final chicane. Now for his second final lap, let's see what he can do. Coming across the line, he jumps to... No, he doesn't jump. He still stays in P8. He went 3/10 quicker, but still in P8. Going up to see on his outlap. A bunch of these drivers doing their second flying runs now. Are starting to begin, or not beginning, doing their outlaps to begin their second flying laps. UTL Lugi. Still yet to set the lap, both Mercedes boys and Zeus. Oh my god, again he leaves the session. Oh man. Once again, my apologies. I'm going to send him another invite. Alright, I've sent Zeus an invite, but I don't know if stream caught it, but Lugi spun. Unfortunately, those softs are going to be destroyed. Both Mercedes boys, over these last few weeks, just having trouble in qualifying. The race pace is always good, but they make it so hard on themselves by ruining qualifying. Oh, that's a nice camera angle. Beautiful right there. Just Sanders now on his second flying lap. Second run of the session here. Right now sitting in P7. Solid, solid. There's a purple sector 1 going a 10th and a half quicker. Heading through the second sector now. In the race, this could be a potential overtaking spot going to the set of corners right here. This corner is very tight though. The set of corners is extremely tight. Could see a bunch of incidents if drivers aren't careful. Heading into the final chicane now, getting a good run through there. Hitting the apexes pretty nicely. Coming across the line. Oh, never mind. Guess we're not going to get to see that at the end of that lap. Whatever. Bon Appetit now. Coming across the line. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to stay the same. Or no, he's not. He's going to jump into P3 going 0.6 faster. Great lap. Extender, yep. Extender right now sitting in P4. He's going to come across the line and go into P3, going almost 0.2 quicker there. As Ultra Titan invalidated his lap. B Morris is retired from the session. He's going to stay dedicated to that medium strategy as Bascom now comes into the pits. Maestro's aboard. Ew, engine glitch. Crowd right now on the medium sitting in P14. He showed a lot of pace earlier in the season. These last few rounds have kind of been shaky for him, or at least shaky in terms of what he's shown he can do. Coming across the line, let's see where he's going to go to. He's going to go into P6 on the mediums at 127.6. Good lap from him, P6 on the mediums. Very good spot, very good. There's a bunch of these guys going back into the pits now. As Bradley Johnson said, I did mediums to soft. Most I was up was 55% tire wear. Alright, good to know. Now GB taking the escape road, he's ran out of fuel. Good to see him getting out of the way. As AJ's also ran out of fuel, I believe. Yeah. This is going to be a painful crawl back. Right now in P14. Or has he? Yeah, he has ran out of fuel. Indicated by the fuel indicator. Painful crawl back to the pit lane. Loogie right now still yet to set a time, along with SSR Zeus, who's been having connection issues, and Formula Maximum. Loogie, I hope he can set a lap, a good lap. He always has great race pace, but it's always hard with the Mercedes boys when they start so bad off in qualifying. As he cuts the corner and gets an invalidation with around 3 minutes left to go in the session. It's going to be very tight to get another set on. Just get one lap completed. Now Platinor, with this should be his last run in the session. Right now in P12, definitely looking to improve. As we see most of the grid now on the softs. The guys that tried the mediums just wasn't quick enough. Going over a second quicker on his previous lap. Then through turns 16 and 17. Now coming up to the line, let's see what he can do. Latnor, he's up into P9 with a 127.9. It's full of Maxim. Whoa! From not setting a time to jumping up into P5. GG, buddy. Very good lap paces. What the hell? I'm gonna divert the camera from that one. Fortunately, we had to miss $10 time. P5 with the 127.2. Echo P11 going a second quicker on his previous lap. A lot of these guys are improving their time majorly. Let's see what Echo's going to do. Come through the final few corners and across the line. He's going to jump into P5 with the 127.2. Almost going a second and a half quicker. Being out $10. Wow, that's really impressive. Now Krob choosing to go on the soft tires. Realized that the mediums just weren't going to cut it. Slow car up ahead. Hopefully that Ferrari can get out of the way. Not Echo. Krob invalidates. Echo definitely affected him with the dirty air, but he got out of the way clean. As now he's going to spin. Oh boy. That's his qualifying done for sure. Now for the final runs of the session, Ultra Titan in P2 right now. The gap between first and second, not even half a tenth right now. Any difference will make the difference. Yeah, that's good enough English right now. Through sector 1, Ultra Titan going, I believe, 0.2 quicker. Now through this hairpin, the traction is terrible, but he gets a very good run out of it. No wheel spin at all. Now to the run to turn 13 and 14 here. Keeps the car planted, traction very good. Heading through 130R, he goes 3.5 tenths quicker. And through the final few corners now. Right now he's on track to grab P1. Ultra Titan coming across the line. Let's see what he can do. He's going to jump into, yep, P1 with the 126.6, going 3 tenths quicker. Now riding along with Maestro, the man who held P1 for most of this session. Let's see what he's going to do. Let's see what his response is going to be. Maestro having very good speed in qualifying over these last few races. He barely improves. He's going to have to find a lot more time if he wants to get P1 again. As coming across the line, Maestro, he's going to remain in P2, going 2 tenths quicker. And that's it for qualifying. Ultra Titan. Very good qualifying from Ultra right there. P1. Maestro in P2, Stenner P3, Bone Apple T, amazing job in P4. Echo, very good, P5, $10 from P6, Maxim P7, Bascom, Krob, and Latnor P8, 9, and 10. Most of these guys out on the softs except B-Mars and P12 on the mediums. You wonder what would have been if he would have just gone on the softs. He has a lot of pace, seems like, or at least one lap pace. That's qualifying complete. As Ultra Titan in the chat saying, my first pole in F1 2020, only ever had 2 in my league races. Good job, buddy. Good job. As there's qualifying right now, Krob setting his best time on the mediums. Only able to manage P9. Gap between 1 and 2. Under a tenth. Now going through the field here. $10. He can definitely do better than P6. He's shown it. His race pace is always great. We'll see what he can do. AJ and P15. Knox, Lugie, and Zeus not even setting a time. Unfortunate. Once again, the Mercedes boys just doing terrible in qualifying, having to climb back through the field in the race. Once again, congratulations to Ultra Titans in the chat. B-Mars says, me in the points for his race prediction. B-Mars is calling his shot, saying he's going to get points today. I think he can make sure on that claim. It's now clear skies once again for the race. Good to see Tier 2. Normally, at these type of tracks that are known to maybe have some weather, Tier 2 always gets rainy races. In China, there was a freaking monsoon. The safety car had to be brought out because of the rain. There were no incidents on track, so the game just decided, hey, let's give these guys a safety car. But now, for the formation lap, we're just waiting on our drivers to load in, get their setups, strategies, all that good stuff. Nobody is allowed to ready up before the session host being AJ Mar 7. If a driver ready is up before him, then they will be handed a race ban. That is a SSR League rule. Tier 2, not too many drivers having problems with it. We've had this rule for quite a while now, so I don't expect anything to go down. As Heat Wave says, don't pull a Heat Wave. Yup. Heat Wave, he readied up too quickly in one of our recent races and got handed a race ban. As there we go, AJ readying up and Echo falling right behind him. As here we are now for the formation lap. There we go. Top 10, most of them on the soft tires, except of course Krob and P9 on the mediums, and then behind them, mostly everybody choosing to take the medium tires except AJ. He's on the softs, looking to be aggressive off the start, and Dubsy being very aggressive on the hard tires. I don't really expect the hard tires to be used in this race. But hey, what do I know? Maybe the game is telling the drivers that the strategy is going to be either a medium to hard or a soft to hard. Who knows? Knox on the softs. Lugie on the mediums, along with Zeus. He's had connection issues. He's also on the medium tires. Is he ghosting? Yeah, he is ghosting. Let me send him an invite. There we are, we got him another invite. Ultra Titan keeping the field pretty bunched up here through this formation lap. Good to see. A lot of the times the leaders in the midfield will just start to separate, and then everybody just has to wait on the grid for a really long time, and their tires start to cool off, and then we see mayhem into turn 1. Expecting plenty of carnage through the first section for these first few laps. It's going to be very, very tricky. As SSR Sandwiches giving us a follow. Thank you, brother. Appreciate everybody that's watching, following, subscribing, giving bits, everything. All that good stuff. Enjoy it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now here we are, all these drivers approaching the grid. Everybody get your popcorn ready, get your snacks and all that good. Only moments away from the lights out. Now here we go. All the drivers taking their grid slots. On the run into turn 1, only 405 meters. So now here we go. The field is set. Now we're just waiting for everybody to load in. And there we go. As there's the predicted pit stop strategy. As now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. Ultratron in P1 getting a decent launch. He's gonna be able to beat out Maestro. And Stenner's also gonna jump Maestro. Now, coming through these first few corners, Bone Apple T is going to get Maestro. Maestro giving up all the places as there's contact, a little bit of contact, and there's even more contact behind Maestro. Very lucky not to spin there, but he's not going to get a good run through these corners. As there's yellow flags. Oh, Maestro's! He's gone! Safety car, Maestro! Oh, his suspension is flown off. There we go. We saw Maestro and Echo very elbows up, making a bunch of contact, and then through those corners, just one hit too many. Echo's car seems completely okay. His front wing seems intact, but dang, there we go. I said it. There would be mayhem, and there we go. Maestro gone. That's really unfortunate. His pace was really good in qualifying, but off the start, he just got a really bad start compared to everybody else around him. Stenner and Bone Apple able to jump him, and then, well, we all saw it live. He just went straight into the wall. Suspension got ripped off, and now we have a safety car. I don't think we'll be seeing anybody pit right now unless they have wing damage, of course. Not in range at all to make it on one stop onto the hards. Just wouldn't be the good strategy. As, yeah, there are a few drivers pitting. Stenner pitting. Bone Apple T pitting. And Echo pitting. All going onto the hards. Very interesting. I did not expect this at all. As most of the field did stay out, but these front runners onto the hard tires. Assuming that they're just going to go to the end on these tires now. I don't know. I don't know about that strategy. Sending yourself to the back of the field. The tire's going to be shredded at the end of the race, but hey. And Bradley Johnson saying Maestro getting absolutely abused since the start. Oh, rip. As there we go. I think the telemetry is starting to sort itself out. It's still wrong, saying AJ's in the lead. He is not. As there we go. Now the field's right. Well, while we have the time, let's look at the position change. There we are. Bascom up 6 places right now. Same with Krob. A few drivers in front pitting, so that's why they jumped up so high, along with Fuller and Maxim. Yugi on the mediums up 9 places. Very good to see. The ghosted car of Zeus in P10. Sent him an invite, but he did not accept it. Get him another one here. Of course, all these guys that just pitted under the safety car onto the hard tires at the back of the grid, along with AJ. These drivers just keeping the temperature up in their tires. While we have a quick moment, let's discuss some other things going on with SSR. So, of course, going on with our BFR Esports Championship, SSR making it through to the knockout round. In our last group stage match, we face XFR, and we of course beat them, got enough points to go through to the knockout round, and we drew TMM. We'll be racing them at Monaco and Spa. So once again, SSR making it through to the knockout stage, racing at Monaco and Spa, Friday at 9 p.m. Friday at 9 p.m. Make sure to tune into that. It will be streamed here on SSR. So once again, Friday 9 p.m. for our esports tournament. Very excited for our boys. They've been doing great, getting a bunch of points, having very good results, very clean. Proud to see. That's Bradley Johnson saying TMM woo. Nah, man, we don't like that talking here. This is SSR territory. I assume the safety car will be coming in this lap. Good amount of these guys up front on the mediums. A bunch of the midfield, of course, on the mediums. We still have gotten no word from the game if the safety car is going in this lap. That's Cap. The safety car is going in this lap finally. It's a decently late release there, but whatever the game sees fit. Okay. Ultra Titan slowing down the field, allowing the safety car to get in the pits. He's taking it very slowly. He can go whenever he wants to. And he has. He's gone. The field going back racing. Ultra Titan getting a pretty good jump on Basco and Krob. There's GB and these are terrible camera angles. GB and Flatten are going side by side. There's the yellow flag up behind them, but we're not going to pay attention to that. There's two drivers behind them going side by side momentarily, but they sorted out for the moment. Sorting out, going single file. Quick moment there. Saw Haas and Jamie right down the field. Wide Stenner starting to make his charge back through the field. As Knox runs out very wide through the hairpin. Gets a terrible run. Now $10 has to hit the brakes there almost as Knox is just weaving all over the place. Oh, that could have been really scary there. Knox not getting a good run through the hairpin, and then ooh, that could have been a real big incident right there. Luckily nothing came of that. Now hitting through 130R, SSR Stenner right now up into P11. Getting through the midfield very nicely as B-Mars does not get a good run. And Stenner going side by side now. And Stenner, he's going to get the spot from B-Mars. Very nice move indeed. Up into P10 now. As B-Mars now is going to let Bone Apple T go, it seems like. Bone now all over the back of Stenner. Bone Apple T on those mediums, of course, as now Echo and B-Mars. B-Mars is dropping a lot of positions. Does he have wing damage? No, he doesn't. This is just waiting to get back into a rhythm, I guess. He's dropping like a rock. As Stenner and Jamie now swap positions, and Stenner! Oh boy! Oh boy! Holy moly, that could have been huge, and it is about to be really huge. Stenner out to the gravel, and there's an incident. I saw that, oh no! Oh, Stenner. Nosedive into the wall. We all witnessed what happened there. Stenner he didn't get good traction. through that right-hand kink, and he was all over the place there. Lucky that he didn't run into somebody through the initial stages, but underneath the bridge there, through the gravel, everybody behind them had to check up, and then boom, straight into the wall. Unfortunate there. Center making him quite a few places. But now he's going to have to come in to get his front wing replaced for sure. As Race Control has enabled DRS. This track only having one DRS section, of course, the main straight. Behind here. Oh no, that's just a ghost car, nothing to look at. As no, BMARS has spun. Keep it on the track, buddy. Don't dangerously rejoin. And he's not. He's going to loop out of the way. Take a look at the grass, and there we go. Good rejoin. Good rejoin. I said earlier, the S's will be a very tough part. Drivers will spin, and there we go. Now Center exiting the pits, going onto the soft tires. As BMAR's having more trouble now into the gravel. Lugie right behind Platnor. Platnor not getting a good run. Lugie using overtake. Mercedes v Renault. Mercedes driver Lugie's gonna get the spot before 130R. Lugie locking up quite a bit through the chicane, but still able to make the gap larger on Platnor. Now Bone Apple looking to get past Jamie here. Bone Apple having 2 lap pressure mediums. All these drivers very close to this through the S's. Bunch of dirty air. Drivers have to be very understeer into the grass or the gravel, whichever it may be. As Jamie does not get a good run. As there is lag right now. Hopefully that isn't affecting the drivers around him too badly. Because he did not get a good run out of the hairpin there. To Jamie. As Krob picks up a 3-second time penalty along with Knox. As Platt tries to stick it around the outside of Lugie there. Now he's going to get a terrible run through those corners. And now Jamie all over the back of Platnor with the help of DRS and overtake. Drivers now side by side through the S's, and no, Jamie! Oh, Jamie, what are you doing? Oh, no! As there's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and Jamie has just stopped into the barrier. Has he lost his suspension? No, he's just stopped on the track. Will this bring out a safety car? And there's still a yellow flag in Sector 1. Platnor, he's lost his front right end plate. Now Jamie now coming back onto the track. We saw they're going into turn 1. Jamie just maybe carried in too much speed and pushed Platnor out wide, and I don't know if he got a hit from behind, which just made his car turn left, but he went straight left into Platnor, and then boom. But we all saw what happened there. Not good to see at all. It's Platnor now with the wing damage to his front right end plate. That's what I saw, and yep, that's what it is. End plate damage. Not good, not good, not good. But moving up to the front of the field, Bascom and Krob. drop up into P2 as Ultra Titan, our leader, pits. He's going to go onto the hard tires there. So we saw earlier in the race the predicted pit stop strategy, soft to hard. That's what it is, and that's what our leader's going to do. It's GB hunting just standard. They're on equally old mediums as there's a yellow flag. And is that Platinum? No, that's Platinum pitting. Or whatever it was, it's been cleared up now. Bone Apple Tea all over the back of $10 whole. This Bone Apple Tea actually picks up a penalty there through that corner. Just cut a little bit too much. Bone on 6th lap old mediums. He's going to get right to the back of $10 whole there. Almost give him a little bump in through the corner. Bone Apple Tea now only 3/10 behind $10. He's definitely going to have DRS through this main straight. Yep, he's going to put overtake on. Falling back just a little bit, but with the help of DRS, let's see what he's going to do here. He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. He's too far back to make a move. He's just going to put 10 under all that pressure. If he really wanted the place, he could have had it there. He took the car out of overtake shortly after getting DRS. Right now, his plan is just to sit back and watch as some battling at the back of the field. Nope, I keep on forgetting that Zeus is ghosted. Now we see a few of these guys start to pit. Now it's Stenner. Whoa! Whoa! Jamie is retired from the session, and Stenner is retired in the session, or from the session. Both of these guys retiring. Double retirement for the Haas, same time. That was interesting to see there. Unfortunately, both of them having their problems in this race. A little cool moment, though, to see. As Bradley Johnson comments, SSR retirement, money, money. Yep, Jamie's gone, he's left the session. Now GB using quite a bit of overtake and DRS right now, just trying to close the gap to Just Sander. Battle for P4, both on equally old mediums here. A lot of understeer from both of the drivers. You just heard it there. Both of them having to wait on the throttle. Now the second battle here. Bone Apple and $10 whole. Bone just sitting and stalking. That's a lot of battery saved up. And both of these guys are starting to close in on Loogie now. Loogie just up ahead of $10 whole here. Very good recovery. Qualifying did not go well for Loogie, but right now sitting in P6. Very nice from him. Very, very nice. As Jamie has said, start together, retire together. So now here we go, Bone Apple Tea once again with DRS as some of our leaders now are starting to pit. Bascom going on to the mediums. Maxim going on to the mediums. We'll see the strategy game. Which strategy will prevail? Some of these drivers pitted under the safety car like $10 to go onto the hard tires, assuming to the end of the race. Rob, Jasander, GB, and Lugie all staying out, keeping their original set of tires on. Thank you for following Russ69. I hope I pronounced that right. Really appreciate the follow. Bon Appetit pit window coming up pretty soon. Just 9 laps on those tires, but now we see Krob heading into the pits and Lugie heading into the pits, tagging the wall there. Hopefully he didn't pick up any wing damage. Now he's going to go onto the hard compound tires. And shout out to beautiful male efficient. Yeah, I think that's right. Thank you, beautiful male. He's trying to drop off from the back of $10 now. Mediums is starting to fall off just a bit. As Echo picks up a time penalty for going to the corner there and locks up. Getting out on the curve there and ultra tight and getting a little bit of wheel spin out of the corner. Getting the car very sideways there. As there's a yellow flag. Nope, nothing's happening. Holy cow, Stetter. Shout out to you, my guy. 500 bits. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of bits. Thank you, Stetter. Thank you. In the chat, he said 500 up the Haas. Funny, I like that. Echo in pursuit to Ultra Titan. Echo on older hard tires than Ultra. Ultra only 4 lap old hards. AJ and Maxim. A little bit of position swapping right there. AJ making his recovery up in the P9 for the moment. Gap starting to form out now through the middle of this race. Wouldn't mind another safety car right about now. But when some of these drivers do their second safety cars, or not the second safety cars, my bad, their second pit stops, everybody should just bunch right up together. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Krob come to a standstill. Wonder if there was maybe even a reset the track there. In this league, you're not allowed to reset the track, as Krob has just completely destroyed the right side of his front wing. But back to the reset the track. You cannot reset the track in this league and get away with it. You will be given a very hefty penalty. I think that's the least of his concerns right now. He's crawling through the S's. wonder what happened. It's always when I turn the camera, something goes down. I can never see it develop. Pain. So much pain. So now there's another yellow flag. I believe that's Loogie. Yes, it is. Now following Maxim, approaching his teammate Krob. Hopefully Krob doesn't make it too difficult on Maximum here. Krob just understeering everywhere, struggling with that front wing, and here we go. Maxim getting the place. Krob now is going to have to come into the pits, unfortunate. I mean, he should come into the pits. Just pitted for his hards too. Really wonder what happened to him. As here we are, coming to the pits now. Bone Apple Tea, he was starting to fade from $10, but now he's just reeled him back in slowly but surely. I think right now around 9/10 behind him. He was 8/10, but made a little mistake. And both of these guys are catching Just Sanders, leader of this race. Approaching SSR Zeus. Puts him one lap down. Zeus has the X. He is disconnected from the session. Knox picks up a time penalty, another time penalty. As Krob and Dubsy, there was a little bit of swapping going on between them, but hey, we missed it. Oh no, we didn't. It's just him pitting. Just Sanders and both Bone Apple Tea now going into the pits. So McLaren has spun, McLaren and Knox. We're not gonna pay attention to that. 10 laps to go. Both of these guys choosing to go onto these soft tires. They're gonna be rapid here. Bone Apple is going to come out behind GB and AJ. AJ, oh! Oh! AJ! Buddy, what was that? He's lost his end plate. What was that? What's going on? Just Sanders just came out of the pits and then AJ hit him twice. And now AJ's just going to have to give up all these positions due to that broken front wing. Bone Apple Tea backing out wisely here. Does not want to get into an incident. AJ now just struggling with front end downforce. That's very uncharacteristic of AJ to do something like that. I mean, who knows? Maybe Just Sanders just went really slowly, and AJ just had nowhere to go. Who knows? But it just looked really weird on stream. That's now Just Sanders. He's gonna don't tell me he's gonna try to do it around the outside of 130 yard. No, he's gonna back out of it. He almost did it. He was thinking about it, but now he's just gonna wait for the DRS. GB is on 2-lap-old hard tires. As Just Sanders, no! Oh, he almost spun the car. Bone Apple having to go into the pit wall there. Why is this camera angle always showing up? This is a terrible camera angle. Bone Apple Tea is, man, these new camera angles are really not it. I want to see his front wing. Did he damage his front wing? Just Sanders almost spun there. I heard Bone Apple barely scrape the pit wall. As, yep, there it is. End plate gone. He took avoiding action and he went into the pit wall. Very unfortunate. Bone was showing some really good pace. As as once again another follow. Thank you, Nathan Clark MC. Thank you for following Safe Space Racing. Very nice, very nice. As Bone Apple T still with the wing damage, he's able to close in on GB. GB, 3 laps on those hards. A little bit of a strategy miscalculation, maybe. As Bone Apples ran out of ERS deployment for this lap. Now with the help of DRS, only 5/10 behind. I don't think he's in position to make any sort of move right now. He isn't. He's not going to try it. Just Sander picks up a penalty for multiple warnings. Speaking of penalties, let's take a look at that. There we are. Echo with 3 seconds worth of penalties. Bone Apple T, 8 seconds worth of penalties. That's going to peg him way down the order. Not way down the order, definitely a few places. Just Sanders, Lukey, Prob, all with 3 seconds. And then Knox and P15 with 9 seconds worth of penalties. As GB runs out a little bit wide there. 2 almost making contact through the hairpin. That made me really nervous. Bone Apple T, GB. He's showing them he has the pace. He's showing them that he wants the spot. Now approaching the lap traffic of Zeus. Bone Apple using quite a bit of overtake right now to close in on GB. Now he's going to try again with the help of DRS. He's definitely within range now. Yup, overtake engaged. DRS engaged. Bone Apple looking to the left-hand side of GB, and he's going to get the spot even before turn 1. Well done. Now his job is just to push as hard as he can to try to cover the 8 seconds worth of penalties that he's gotten. His GB now starting to understeer. Dirty air definitely playing a factor. B-Mar is using DRS and overtake with the fresh softs on Platinor. B-Mar is getting in place. P12, he predicted that he would get points. And, well, he's gotten 1 point. SSR points go from 1st through 12th place. Very nice to see. And thank you for subscribing, Larissa Joe 14. Larissa Joe 14, I think that's how you say it. If I mispronounce, I'm sorry, but once again, thank you to Larissa Joe 14. Subscribe with tier 1, very nice to see. Speaking of Tier 1 will be going live in just about 1 hour's time. Definitely make sure to tune into that. The best SSR has to offer. Extremely quick drivers. Be loads of fun. Championship stand is extremely tight in Tier 1 at the moment. Drivers' Championship for Tier 1. Virtually no gap as Payox Kings in P1 has 303 points, but Murphy in P2 with 295 and Boss Cookie in P3 with 239 and Monkey P4 with 220. Top 4 for Tier 1 and very, very close together. Still with plenty of racing left in the season. Gonna definitely be a tight battle. So once again, make sure to tune in for Tier 1, just about 1 hour. As Heatwave says, Zampa wins Tier 1 for me. Zampa wins a Tier 1 race. I think everybody will be going crazy. for the Just Sanders. 3 lap old softs versus GB 6 lap old hards. GB starting to struggle now. Everybody around him having the better compounded up tire. As it's a little bit of position swapping right there. Sorry to miss that battle, but here we go to make up for it. GB losing another place. As Krob sets the fastest lap. 129.6. Very good lap right there. In the race, of course. It's now Echo. Right behind Bascom in P2 right now. Echo on 19 lap old hard tires. Very good for him. P4 at the moment. Hopefully those tires can just hold on for these last few laps. P4, I believe that would be his best finish of the season. There's a yellow flag for Mr. Lugier AJ. It's one of the Mercedes drivers right now sitting in P10 and P11. Bone Appleseed now on the back of Formula Maxim. Even with that wing damage, he's still marched forward, looking to grab another place now. Having almost no ERS left. He's just going to sit behind Maxim for a little bit, charge up that battery. Maxim dipping a wheel onto the dirt right there. Not good for his speed heading into the hairpin. Bone Apple letting off right there. He could have sent it down the inside if he wanted to, but be cautious right here as Knox getting out of the way. Bone using the overtake right now just to close in the gap. Maxim on 10 lap old mediums. Now here we go, Bone Appleseed. Definitely close enough using overtake and DRS. Maxim goes defensive, but there's no defense for this right now. Bone Appleseed just marching through the field. Looky here. 3 laps to go. $10 old on his 21 lap old hard tires, as we remember. Under the first safety car, he decided to come in, pit very early. He got a huge lead, around 5 seconds. That's what I saw at one point. And now Ultra Titan is just starting to close in on him on 14 lap old mediums. Both the drivers not having a single penalty. It's going to be an interesting battle for the win. But let's take a look back here. Father versus son, AJ and B-Mars. AJ being B-Mars' father. B-Mars on his relatively fresh soft tires. 5 lap old mediums for AJ, 6 lap old softs for B-Mars. B-Mars is stalking AJ for the moment. Battle for P11, still points bank positions in this league, as I mentioned earlier. Points extend all the way down to P12. We'll check in on that battle later. As Ultra Tiny's definitely closing in the gap. $10 tires just starting to go off ever so slightly. Or not ever so slightly, definitely going off at this point in the race. The hards are very sturdy though, not too much of a pace drop off. As Carter in the chat said, B definitely going to send it. Well, let's see if he's going to send it this time. Using DRS and overtake. Just creeping up to AJ. Two going side by side. Oh, AJ's going to back out of it. He's going to let B Mars take the spot. But he gets a very good run. He's going to continue to back out of it. He realizes B Mars is just faster right now. No real need in battling. As Sandwich just said, send it on Dad. B Mars getting the spot, reserving for a total 420, picking up a few points there. Good to see, good to see. Maxim doing everything he can to stay as close as he can to Bone Apple T. We saw a little bit earlier on that Bone had quite a few penalties stacked up. Maxim has no penalties, so he's definitely going to jump up here. But now, going to ride on board for the remainder of this race with Ultra Titan here. Under 5 tenths now to the $10 whole. This is the battle for the lead, battle for the win. No penalties between these two drivers. Our championship leader versus our pole sitter. Ultra still yet to win a race for SSR. This is his chance. Think back all the way to Canada. Ultra Titan across the line, P1. But due to penalties, $10 snatched it away from him. This is definitely going to be a payback moment if Ultra Titan can get $10 here. Big lockup from Ultra Titan here, but Ultra, he's definitely very close to $10. As has Echo spun? Oh, he's got a puncture. Echo with a puncture. Holy moly. You do not see a lot of punctures in this game. Sorry to divert from the battle there, but we have to pay attention to this. As Just Sanders just left the session. No, no. Oh, I'm going to have to send him an invite really quickly. Alright, we got him an invite. I am so sorry. I really wish I didn't have to turn away from the battle, but now Ultra Titan all over the back of $10 whole. Oh, that's terrible. Echo with the puncture. Man, you do not see punctures in this game too often. It's all kicking off on the final lap. Look at him. Look at Ultra Titan all over the back of $10 whole. He doesn't get a good exit through the hairpin. He's still close enough. He's still close enough to make a move. To the spoon curve for the final time. Now using overtake. He's going to try to go down the inside. He's there. This camera angle is terrible, but it doesn't matter. Through 130 yard, another bad camera angle. And Ultra Titan gets the lead through 130 yard using overtake. $10 right behind him. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything there. GG, Ultra Titan for his first win for SSR on the final lap. Winner, winner, Ultra Titan, and $10 right behind him. Amazing racing from these two. Bascom, quite the bit away in P3. Very good finish for Bascom there. I don't know if he's got a podium for this yet. We'll check in on him in the post-race interviews. Bone Apple T in P4, but he's definitely going to lose out to Forlone Maxim in P4. GB now also going to beat Bone Apple T, GB in P5. Let's see what Grob's gonna. Let's see where he's gonna come across. He's gonna hold on to P7 for the moment. Just Sanders now. Still, I don't think he's rejoined the game. His AI decided to pit for some reason. Sad to see. Sad to see. putting together a pretty decent race. He's going to come across the line. P8 and Echo after having a puncture. P9, B-Mars in P10. Now P9 is going to jump Echo there. Reserving for a total 420. Definitely getting points there. Good job, good job, good job. As Platinor coming across the line. There we go, race over. That was a intense final lap with the punctures, the lag out, and then of course the pass for the lead is GB, driver of the day. Everybody make sure to stick around. We're going to get some post-race interviews. As here we are, Ultra Titan for the first time, or SSR, boom, celebration, a win, GG. As here we are now with the race results, $10, 3 tenths behind them. On the last lap, Vascom in P3, Maxim in P4, very good. Now we see all these penalties. Krob with the fastest lap. Dubsy, Knox going laps down, along with Zeus, and then the Haas boys both DNFing, and then Maestro, that huge incident on the first lap. Taking a look through this race director here. Not too many penalties, I will say. Not that many penalties, but enough with that. Let's get our drivers in for these post-race interviews. Alright, there we go, $10. Vascom joining Ultra Titan in the party. And there we go, our race winner Ultra Titan has joined us. Ultra, make sure you pick the box. You got anybody?
Yeah, I got you.
Ultra, congratulations, man. Your first win on the last lap. Amazing race. Getting 20 qualifying, and then due to strategy falling back from $10, and then boom! On the last lap, there you go. Just describe your race, describe your feelings, your emotions.
Oh god, I'm overwhelmed. That's my first win in second pole. I'm just... Oh gosh. I just wanted to keep it clean the entire race, and that's also my first race on with no penalties or warnings, so I'm just amazed. Oh gosh, yeah, going from pitting on lap with the help from safety car problems, but going 21 laps on the hards, I did not expect that from him, and that definitely helps me out.
Yeah, strategy's playing through the race, just great pace, great qualifying, keeping it very clean. Just your first league win. How does this feel? How's this moment for you?
It is probably the happiest I've been in a long, long time. I mean, I couldn't have done it better, especially through 130R. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. On the last lap there, Dubsy had a puncture, just Sanders lagged out, and then I turned the camera to you going side by side through 130R, and I was losing my mind. Great overtake, great race. Congratulations once again on your first win. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Alright, now moving on to $10 P2. Man, on the last freaking lap, you lost out. Man, just describe your race.
Well, this was probably one of the most fun races of the season, just because I did lap 1 and I was on the hards for 26 laps. I think all my tires were like 80% wear by the end, and just having to be in the back of the pack at the start of the safety car and avoid all the traffic. And then I got fastest lap somehow on like my 15th or so lap with the hard tires. I don't know how that happened. And then I was in the lead and then had a good battle with Ultra Titan at the end. So I got no complaints, and I think I clinch first place in the tier with this result. So I'm all good.
We'll definitely confirm that over on our social medias. If you did indeed clinch the Drivers' Championship for Tier 2, congratulations to you, our first champion. Great season, great race. Just good job once again bagging another podium. Great consistency. Good job, $10. Now moving on to our P3 driver Bascom. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man, very good. You?
So, if I'm not wrong, that was your first podium for SSR. And a crazy race. You kind of just flew under the radar there, but a very good speed, no penalties, just great execution overall. Just how's this moment for you?
Yeah, I mean, good. I mean, we can ignore the other two if you want. I don't mean to correct you on that, but I've had two already. But to be honest, it was a fun race. I spent a lot of it, certainly at the end of it, watching the gap between Ultra and 10. That was a much more exciting battle. To be honest with you, but for me, you know, me and Ultra were the only guys that stayed out lap one. I thought that was probably the better thing to do. Like Ten mentioned, he sort of got caught up at the traffic at the back of the grid after the safety car restart. So, you know, me and Ultra just sort of used the gap, I think, at the front to take the softs quite a long way. I managed to get them to a lap 11, which meant I could get on to the mediums for the second stint. And you know, from then on, it was just about sort of managing them really, because you know I knew like guys like Echo and people like that were struggling on tyres that they'd had on for a while. They had penalties as well. So it was just sort of about slowly catching up to them, like you say, sort of going under the radar a little bit. And then once I cleared Echo, it was sort of quite a nice little bit of track really, like quite a bit of clean air. And like I said, I was just sort of spending that time watching the gap between the two at the front. It looked like they had quite a fun race. So, you know, happy to be back on the podium and yeah, fun race.
Yep, GG, my mistake for not knowing that this was not your first podium, but hey, no. Congratulations, good race from you, good race from our top three. Alright, well, I think that's going to be enough from Tier 2 here. So everybody still watching, make sure to tune into Tier 1 just in about 40 minutes. Tier 1 going live in 40 minutes. Same track, different drivers, the best we have to offer. So everybody that was watching, following, subscribing, doing all that good stuff, thank you, thank you. And, well, that's all I have to say. Once again, congratulations to our top 3 drivers. See everybody for the Tier 1 stream and next week. Goodbye.